Good morning. It's Bank Holiday Monday, the 5th of May. Welcome to day 5 of May Vlogs. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm filming on my GoPro because it's a little less wobbly when I'm walking, but it is quite windy, so I've got like a windshield on it, but it's a bit broken. I actually have it attached with an elastic band, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm on a walk. I've just left Dan and his mum and stepdad having cups of tea in their pyjamas, and it's just before 9 in the morning. I'm gonna squeeze in 6 miles now, get it out the way in the morning, get that done. I need to bank some miles for my 1,000 miles challenge this year, and I really want to walk every day this week, so starting as I mean to go on. Lots of celebrations going on today for the 80th anniversary of VE Day, Victory in Europe Day, marking the end of the Second World War in Europe, and there should be a fly past of the red arrows later. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but I have set a reminder to have a look out for it as it comes in towards City Airport. Might be able to see it from a distance, but if we do, I shall film it, but who knows. So I'm about a third of the way into a 6-mile walk. My arm is now achy, so I'm going to stop filming and keep walking. Hello, I'm just eating a bit of chocolate. I don't know why I just popped that in my mouth before I was about to film. I'm just putting my boots on as I've got to go and do the shopping. I had a lovely walk, which hopefully I would have filmed enough of for you to have seen. It's come across really cloudy. Oh no, it's raining. Hang on, I need to go and grab something from the garden. I had some stuff airing out on the garden sofas. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get in the garden sofa cushions. Okay, that's everything rescued from the rain now, apart from the towels that are drying on the line. They can fend for themselves and dry off again later. What was I saying? I'm going to Tesco's, basically. I don't normally go to Tesco's, but my neighbour the other day told me about some nice flour they do for the bread maker. So I'm going to go there to do the shopping that we need. I think we're going to have burritos tonight. Not something we've ever had before at home. So we're going to have chicken burritos. I'm going to go and get the ingredients for that. Dan has just left. His mum and stepdad left a couple of hours ago. And Dan has just left with Lilia to get her to... He's driving her to a station about an hour and a half away because there are engineering works on the line, which would have meant she would have had to get about 2 or 3 replacement buses and change about 3 times. So he's just going to run her up to where she can get a direct train from, which is handy because she woke up this morning feeling really full of cold, bless her. So we packed her off with some snacks and things for the train journey, and she'll be able to have a relatively easy journey. And Dan gets to listen to his audiobook on the way back. Anyway, I'm just rambling on about nothing. I'm going to go and do the shopping. It's really cold. I'm very happy. Got my boots on, got my handmade socks on, got my cosy jumper on. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I'm back from the shops. It's proper cold. I am going to put the shopping away. Got everything we need for making burritos. Oh, looks like Phoebe's made herself some lunch whilst I was out. Yeah, I got everything for chicken burritos, so that'll be really, really nice. I got some nice bread flour that my neighbour told me about. It is the Cotswold Crunch strong bread flour. It is just wheat flour with malted wheat flakes, malted barley and dark rye. So I think that will be nice. So that was in Tesco's. Be nice to try some different ones. Did I get anything else interesting? No, I did not. So I'm going to put this away, and then I need to hoover and do some other sort of chores. But first, I don't really need to do any of that for about another couple of hours really. So I'm going to go and sit down and do some sewing together of my crochet hexagons and have a cup of tea and a bit of my Easter egg and watch the latest video from Victoria, at What Victoria Read, and just have a relaxed couple of hours, because this past week, especially the last 4 or 5 days, have been full on every single day. I'm tired and I just need a bit of a sit down. To do something that I never do. I had to go and have a nap. Let me put this down. Dan's back. I'm taking Lilia to the station.
I'm jealous of your nap.
I know, well, I'm not a big lover of naps. Let's put you there for a second. Yeah, I sat down thinking, oh, lovely. I don't need, oh, sorry about yawning. I was thinking to myself, oh, this is so lovely. I've got a couple of hours just to myself. I've got my knitting out. I was going to do some crochet sewing together, and then I thought, no, I'm going to do a bit of knitting on my cardigan, put on my video, Victoria's video that I was watching, settled down, had my cup of tea. 20 minutes later, my eyes were just drooping. I could not stay awake. Oh, so I went and had a nap, which I never normally do, just half an hour. So now I'm up again. So let's hope that that's done the trick, because I am absolutely pooped. It has been properly full on. I know you only see like little snippets of the last few days, but it has been busy. So I picked up the Tesco magazine. I don't often get the Tesco magazine because we don't really shop at Tesco's. I normally get the Asda magazine, but I haven't seen that lately. So I'm going to have a little look. Oh, there's a whole bit about muscles and weights. That's good, because I've been doing that quite a bit recently. Oh, cool, they look nice. Strawberry pretzel cheesecake bars. I like all of those words together. So I'll have a look through that later. But first I'm going to clean up the kitchen and get dinner on. Hello. I've just been on some hand cream because I've just finished doing all the washing up. Dinner was lovely. I completely forgot to film it, the making of it, which I fully intended to do. I used a recipe from jamieoliver.com. I will link it underneath. It was for something like easy chicken burrito, and because I've never made burrito before, I've made all the sort of fajitas and enchiladas and tacos and stuff. But I think this was my favourite. I really enjoyed it. I preferred it without, I had a wrap, because you have it, it's like you have the meat, the salsa, cheese, vegetables, and then you have like a rice and bean mix. And eating rice with a wrap seems a bit too much for me. So I had one and it was really delicious, but then I just had all the filling stuff as like a little plate, and it was really, really nice. Really enjoyed it. So I'll link that underneath. I didn't do it exactly. But pretty much, and it worked out really well. I did the chicken differently. Instead of sort of frying it, I just cooked it in the air fryer with some seasoning, and that was really, really nice. Oh, enjoyed it. And I made my own salsa as well, which was gorgeous. And I know salsa is very simple, but I will link the recipe I used from BBC Good Food for that as well. It's about 7:10 already. Sun's come out now. And Phoebe's having a shower. We're all on a bit of a post-show high, I think, but we're all exhausted. Dan's just finishing the drying up. I've done the washing up. And I thought I'd just show you a couple of bits that I had put to one side. Now, I need to do a bit of a reading update because I haven't done one of those in ages. So I might maybe split it over a couple of videos over May vlogs. I've had some really good reads recently, which I want to share. But I wanted to show you the books that I got for my birthday from Dan and the girls. So I had 3 books on my birthday wish list that they got me. So the first one is by Angeline Booley. It is Warrior Girl Unearthed. I think this is a young adult. Yeah, it's a YA. And this is the second book to Firekeeper's Daughter. Oh yeah. Angeline Booley takes us back into the world of Firekeeper's Daughter in this high stakes mystery. So I can't remember the name of the main character in Firekeeper's Daughter. So this follows Perry Firekeeper Birch. I think this is one of her nieces, one of the original, the main character from the original book. I think Perry was one of her younger nieces, so this is obviously her story. And they are part of a Native American tribe. I believe it's certainly with the character in the first novel, it was her father who had died, but he was Native American and part of a tribe, and her mother was white. And it was all about that culture and the way of life and ice hockey and how important her family and her Native American family were to her. But it was all that was all the backdrop to basically a murder mystery story that went throughout the whole book, which was brilliant. I didn't know it was going to be that kind of book, and I only read it because Lilia was getting rid of it. She was given it as a gift. She never read it. She was having a clear out, and I thought that looks interesting. And it was a meaty book. It was bigger than this one even, and this one is 396 pages. And I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. So I knew that I was definitely going to want to read the follow-up. So yeah. This one is going to be hopefully read this year soon. I'm currently reading the book that I got for my birthday eve book this year, which was Circe by Madeline Miller. I have nearly finished that. I absolutely adore it. I love it. I'm definitely going to be reading more by Madeline Miller. I'm really, really into the Greek mythology retellings at the moment, really enjoying that. I also got 2 books in one, a Faber Classics edition of The Children of Green Know and The River at Green Know. Now this is because last year or the year before I got a DVD of the television series that was on when I was growing up, called The Children of Green Know, and I just have real vivid memories of it. So I asked for the DVD and now I asked for the book. So I've got the book to go with the DVD as well. Basically, I'll read you the blurb. Tolly's great-grandmother isn't a witch, but both she and her old house, Green Know, are full of a very special kind of magic. Green Know is not the lonely place Tolly had imagined. There are other children living in the house, children who had been happy there centuries before. Think a kind of children's version of BBC's Ghosts, but yeah, not so comedy. So, yeah, really pleased to have that, and I will be reading that at some point as well. And then this one I've actually already read. I listened to it on audio. It is The Last Train to Helsingør. It is a collection of short stories by Heidi Amsink. They're all set in Denmark. I got it, I listened to it thinking, oh, but that sounds my cup of tea. I love listening to books that are set in reading books that are set in Denmark. It was read by Tim McInerney. Who, I'm trying to think, he's a British actor who's been in loads of things, but probably for me the most memorable was he was Percy in Blackadder. He did a brilliant job of the narration of it, and yeah, it's like I say, it's a collection of short stories. All of them are a little bit supernatural, very dark, all include the like timely demise, slightly sticky end of people. And I really enjoyed it. It'll be brilliant to read in the autumn months as we come up to Halloween. So I wanted it for my collection of books set in Denmark, and Dan fulfilled that wish and got it for me for my birthday. And I shall probably reread this with my eyes rather than my ears as we get into autumn, because it was really nice, sort of dark and mysterious and very kind of autumnal kind of tales. So those were the 3 books that I just wanted to tell you about that I got for my birthday. So I'm now going to put my pyjamas on and I'm going to go sit down and continue with my efforts to sit and knit and watch Victoria's video. I had a little nap, I've had my dinner, I'm feeling a bit rejuvenated, but I don't think any of us are going to be in bed late tonight. So hopefully I will speak to you again before the end of the day, but if not, I hope you've enjoyed today's offering. Some of my vlogs have been a lot shorter than I normally do, but I think that's just a reflection of how busy the last few days have been. I know I keep saying that, I'm a broken record. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm going to go and knit.